Hey, how's it going? Welcome to News Act, Thursday, 13th January 2022. Look front the paper as always. First up, New York Times, inflation line go up, hitting 7%. January 6th inquiry, Rikers Island, Bronx fire. New Wall Street Journal, inflation, Omicron, January 6th. Boris, USA Today, Omicron tax. New York Post, crush Biden inflation. Okay, good one, thank you. National Post, Canada has a new richest person. Changpeng Zhao, worth $100 billion, owns the cryptocurrency exchange Binance. Real rags to riches story, used to work at McDonald's, now he's rich, so keep flipping burgers, folks. Maybe one day you too can make it. Grandma from Cuba, Jose Marti y Cuba en el Equilibrio del Mundo. That's launching a thing called the Jose Marti International Solidarity Project and Conference, which will take place later in the month. Jose Marti, key figure of Cuban independence, was a writer and a political activist, and his writings were the main ideological driver of the Cuban Communist Party. And when Fidel died, he was buried alongside him. So RIP to those two legends. Down the bottom, quote from Fidel: "The virtues that the people develop are not seen, but they exist, and they are invulnerable." Yes, thank you, Fidel. South Africa politics stuff in the middle schools reopening. There's a young lad doesn't look too happy about it. I can sympathise. Sorry for your troubles, mate. Down here, unarmed black man with South African roots shot dead by Swiss police officer. That happened in 2020, and I can find no other reference to it in any English language news media anywhere, so very curious. Jerusalem Post, Shin Bet uncovers Iranian spy ring working in Israel. Okay, not surprising. Omicron stuff down the bottom. Tehran Times, there's Boris not looking too happy with good reason. Vienna nuclear talks. The Hindu retail inflation line go up, hitting 6%. Jolt to the BJP as another minister resigns. Okay, so that's Modi's party. Minister resigned yesterday, another one today. Maybe there'll be a domino effect. Let's see. The Australian unvaccinated tennis player union is looking for more money. Good stuff. Hope that goes well. This man here works at a petrol station. He owns it, and the women on either side of him are his daughters who have to work there now because he can't get enough workers because of visa regulations. They want the government to relax them. Global Times from China, first LegCo meeting unveils good democracy in Hong Kong. Okay, it says here, as the 7th Legislative Council completed its first meeting on Wednesday after electoral reform ensured that only patriots can govern the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region. Yes, good times for patriots. Irish Examiner, Boris, some kind of online regulator being brought in. I'm sure that'll work well given the history of good regulation in Ireland. COVID regulations might be eased. Irish Times, property, Boris, COVID regulations, true crime. Irish Sun, thirst posting on the left, true crime story in the middle. Woman was killed yesterday, RIP. Top right, Andrew facing sex abuse case. Prince Andrew, Duke of York, son of the Queen, still wanted regards relationship. Pedophile billionaire finds out Jeffrey Epstein did not come himself, RIP. They're saying now maybe it'll go to court. They're on evidence discovery until July. Any potential trial will be in the autumn. Probably very unlikely that we'll see Andrew up in court. He'll probably settle out of court for a fairly big figure. £5 million is the figure being bandied around. But rest assured, if it does go to court, we will be here for it. Irish Daily Mail, Holly woke. Conservatives getting their knickers in a twist that they'll never get to see a reboot of Blazing Saddles or something. Okay, down there, that's the woman who was killed, RIP. Herald from Scotland, Boris. Financial Times, Boris. Down here, Russia accused of worsening Europe's gas crisis to increase political leverage. Yeah, that's always been happening. Bottom right, an ad for a place you can buy art online. That particular artwork there cost €30,000, so bargain. The Guardian, Boris, Andrew. Times, Andrew not looking too happy. Down the bottom, NATO vow on Ukraine. NATO is ready to send troop reinforcement to Eastern Europe if Russia invades Ukraine. Yesterday it was being reported that perhaps the reason Russia has not invaded Ukraine is because of the weather. Because it's not been cold enough to freeze the ground and it's making it very hard to move the military equipment. So maybe let's see if there's a cold snap, we might get the war. Daily Telegraph, why it's time for the Duke to pay up. So they're saying that he should settle to not risk the humiliation for the royal family. I see. There's Boris again. Independent, Boris, Andrew. Daily Mirror, Andrew, Boris. Daily Express, Andrew, Boris. Daily Mail, oh, Queenie, how are you? Andrew, Boris. Daily Star, Boris. iNewspaper, Andrew, Boris. Metro, Andrew, Boris. There you have it. Prince Andrew is still the Duke of York, Boris Johnson is still the Prime Minister, and Julian Assange is still in jail at the maximum security Belmarsh prison without fair trial or due process. If you want to stay off state, social, any other kind of shite media for the day, just click the link in the description. Alright, thanks, good luck.